Ever wonder how Rome became, well, Rome? An empire that defined an era and still echoes through history. We see the Colosseum, the legions, the emperors, and think it was all grand gestures and epic battles. But what if I told you the real secret to Rome? Its power wasn't in its monumental structures, but in something much smaller, something each of us can do. It was hidden in the sunrise, in the quiet moments before the world awoke. The Romans didn't become legends overnight. They became legends by what they did every single morning. This is the story of how small habits build giants. Think about it. Rome wasn't built in a day. We've all heard that saying. But have we truly understood it? It means Rome wasn't a fluke. It wasn't a sudden explosion of greatness. It was built brick by brick, law by law, and most importantly, habit by habit. Every Roman, from the soldier to the senator, understood a fundamental truth. You start small to think big. They knew that a single disciplined morning repeated over a lifetime was more powerful than any single act of heroism. It's this philosophy that we've lost in our modern world of instant gratification, and it's this philosophy we're going to reclaim today. The Roman mindset can be summed up in two words: discipline before glory. Before the triumphal arches and the cheering crowds, there were countless hours of unseen effort. A Roman legionary didn't just show up to a battle and win. He trained daily, relentlessly, even when there was no war on the horizon. He marched in full gear, practiced drills until they were second nature, and maintained his equipment with meticulous care. He did this when no one was watching, when there was no applause. Why? Because he knew that discipline forged in private is what creates victory in public. The glory was simply a byproduct of the daily grind. It's a powerful lesson. True strength isn't about looking strong. It's about being strong when it counts. And that strength is built in the quiet, unglamorous moments of self-control. Let's talk about the power of repetition. To the Romans, repetition wasn't boring. It was the path to mastery. Every small, seemingly insignificant habit, when performed with intention and consistency, becomes a powerful weapon. Think of a swordsman practicing a single strike 10,000 times. That one move, honed to perfection, is more devastating than 1,000 fancy, unpracticed techniques. This applies to every aspect of life. Waking up at the same time every day, that's not a restriction. It's building a foundation of control. Reading 10 pages of a challenging book each morning, that's not a chore. It's forging a sharper mind. Every time you choose the disciplined action over the easy one, you're sharpening your blade. You're turning a simple habit into an unstoppable force for your own success. The Romans knew that consistency turns ordinary actions into extraordinary results, but this discipline wasn't just physical. The Romans understood the mental edge. A soldier's focus wasn't just for the battlefield, it was a state of being cultivated every single day. They practiced what we might call mindfulness or mental fortitude. A Roman statesman like Cicero or Seneca didn't just stumble upon wisdom. They dedicated their mornings to reading, writing, and contemplation. They trained their minds to be clear, resilient, and focused. They understood that the mind is a muscle. If you don't train it, it becomes weak. If you fill it with distractions and negativity, it will fail you when you need it most. But if you train it with purpose, if you guard its focus, you develop a mental fortress that no external chaos can breach. This mental discipline is the ultimate competitive advantage then and now. So what is the legacy of all this? It's the legacy of consistency. The Romans, who mastered their daily routines, are the ones who ended up ruling their world. It wasn't always the most talented or the most brilliant individual who rose to the top. It was the one who showed up day after day and did the work. The one whose consistency outlasted everyone else's fleeting bursts of inspiration. So this is the timeless code of success that Rome left for us. It's a blueprint for building your own personal empire, not with stone and marble, but with integrity, discipline, and unwavering consistency. Your life today is the sum of the habits you've built. Your future will be the sum of the habits you start building now. In a world obsessed with shortcuts, get-rich-quick schemes, and overnight success, I challenge you to be different. Be the one who embraces the process. Be the one who builds step by step, brick by brick, just like Rome. Don't look for the hack, be the hack. Your power lies not in finding the easy way, but in mastering the hard way through daily, deliberate action. The small habits you build today are the foundation of the giant you will become tomorrow. Remember, greatness is not a destination, it's a direction set by the compass of your daily routine. Start your own Roman conquest today. It doesn't begin with a grand plan to conquer the world. It begins with conquering your morning. Pick one small habit, just one. Wake up 15 minutes earlier, read for 10 minutes, go for a short walk, do it tomorrow, and then the day after that. Let that small victory be the first brick in your empire. Feel the power that comes from keeping a promise to yourself. That is where the journey to your next level truly begins. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of Roman discipline. If this message resonated with you and you're ready to build your own legacy brick by brick, then make sure to subscribe to Journey to Next Level. We share daily Roman motivation and timeless codes for success to help you forge your own path to greatness. Hit that like button if you found this valuable and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, stay disciplined and build your empire